This video is sponsored by Cohen Financial. More on them later.
Do you know why this $165 million property hasn't sold after being on the market for 247 days? If you do, it's because you follow my channel. If you don't worry. I'll tell you 3 things I would have done differently to sell this property. But first, I'm going to tell you 3 things I like about this property and 3 things I don't like about this property, okay? But who am I? How do I know this stuff? I'm Arvind Hadad, a Beverly Hills real estate agent by day, a real estate critic and consultant by night. You got that? So let's go. Okay, 3 things I like about this property. Number 3, lot utilization, lot quality. Over 4 acres flat, huge frontage, massive backyard. The side yards are bigger than my house. I absolutely love it. Number 2, the architectural style and the architectural design of this house. It's a timeless classic. This is never going to get old. It's a French chateau. I absolutely adore it. Number 1 thing I love about this property is its location. This is hands down the best location you can have in LA, prime Holmby Hills on the golf course. Now, before I tell you 3 things I don't like about this property, let me tell you about someone I like to work with, Mark Cohen. I use Mark Cohen for my own loans and I always recommend them for all my clients to get their loans from him. Why? Because he's creative and he knows how to get loans in difficult times. He understands the challenges of today with high rates. Not just he offers great rates, but also he gets tough jobs done, and that's why I love working with him. Here's his phone number. Give him a call and tell him Arvind sent you. Now, let me tell you 3 things I don't like about this property. Number 3, its sheer size. Over 50,000 square foot of living space. I don't know if you walked a property this big. I have, and I can tell you, it's scary to be there alone at nighttime, and I don't like properties that big, and most billionaires nowadays don't think that is a positive. Number 2, I don't like the color palette. A lot of grays. It's just not inviting. It's not happy. It's not a funeral home. You're spending $165 million to be happy, and I don't think gray makes anyone happy. Now, the number 1 thing I don't like about this property, it's its shabby chic design. Come on, $165 million is just so dated and it's not in, and it's such a big mistake to take a timeless classic property like this and do a trendy design in the interior, because it's just going to age so fast and it's going to show itself. Now you're thinking, Arvind, how would have you marketed this property differently? Number 3, art staging. This is a big miss. A property of this caliber has to have art staging, and there's so many great opportunities here to impress the buyer, give that vibe, luxury feel by staging it with beautiful art. The current art in this property is currently not inspiring, and it's not even the right scale for this property. Number 2, I would have suggested to the sellers to redo the interior and take the property out of this shabby chic style and give it a timeless classic look. Now, the number 1 thing I would have done differently to market this property, I would have marketed this property to all the embassies in Washington as their consulate in Los Angeles, and also to all the 500 Fortune companies as their corporate retreat. First of all, it actually is the best use for a property of this caliber. And second of all, $165 for that buyer is peanuts. Now, if you're interested in this property, here's the listing agent's information. Give them a call. And if you want to know how much I think this property is worth, you can book a call directly with me. You can either click on the link in my bio or click on the link in the description below. If you don't like or subscribe to my channel, the algorithm is just not going to show my content to you. Now, if you like this video, you will love this playlist. Click on it and watch the other videos. Now, if you disagree with my sales strategy, or you think there are other reasons why this property hasn't sold, tell me about them in the comments below. I would love to read them. Have a good day, and I will see you in the next video.